Hello and welcome. I am so angry, very angry, and this perhaps is going to be my last video. This business of coming to make video intermittently to educate my people of the Southeast, whether Urobo, Ijo, Igbo, everybody, I think it's beginning to become very evident that I've been wasting my time, because I cannot put myself in danger, my family in danger. I have two very beautiful boys that I'm responsible for their future. And believe me, it is for the essence of their future that has brought me into doing these things. I come here most often bringing different angles and perspectives to the devilish machinations of the caliphate, who are hell-bent on making sure that the rest of Nigeria becomes subservient to them. And what do I get in return? People calling me names. I have people saying that they have my file. I have people saying that I'm doing this because I'm looking for money. Let me quickly clear that. If I was looking for money, I would have gotten my money from the very people that I've been attacking, because I've been approached severally. But because, like I said, I have the future of my kids in front of me, I can never betray their future for my present realization. That is very bad. And indeed, that's what most of our political leaders are doing. They just think of themselves and mortgage the future of their generation. I am not like that. So whatever money I want, I rather get it from maybe divine benevolence. But I cannot mortgage. I don't operate like that. Now, there are people who said I must reason the way they reason. There are people who say, they don't see me shouting Biafra. I don't call Biafra in my video, that I'm a coward. I have ulterior motive. I have... Haba. Are we this... Why? In fact, I think we are wired to be self-destructive. That is what I just come, the painful conclusion. I think we are wired to be self-destructive. The central point of my videos every time I come here is to tell us that there is a deliberate plan to capture the rest of the South, and Southeast. For purpose of your basic understanding, let me use those two divisive descriptions. I have come here and said that for those of you who are too educated for yourself, you see APC as some of you are still talking about APC, PDP in the South. You think this is about Manchester United and Arsenal Football Club. Let me give you an example. When the Supreme Court upturned the election of Imo State to ensure that APC remains there, don't you know that to them they see Imo as something in their kitty, and they will always get a fool that will always work according to the devilish machination of the caliphate. And what did they do? Okay, we are going to upturn the Supreme, we are going to, give a Supreme Court verdict in favor of you. But in return, establish an emirate. Today, Imo State has an emirate. And when you have an emirate seems to be an emirate, by all definition, is a conquered territory for the caliphate. So when an Imo governor is establishing an emirate, what does this say? He said, okay, I have put a stamp, because the whole idea of emirate, as you have in Kebbi State, as you have in Lokoja State, as you have in Lokoja, as you have in Nasarawa, all as you have in Adama, these are stamps to ratify or certify the belonging of this environment, that it belongs to the caliphate. So when an Imo governor is creating an emirate, it's simply saying that I give you this part of the region as a promised land, or whatever you want to say. So I come here putting myself at risk, and some fools describe me as doing this thing for money. How much do you have that you think you can beg me? Even my own people saying that the Igbos have given money to say things in favor of Igbo. On this platform, I've said things against the Hausas, I've said things against the Urobos, I've said things against the Igbos, I've said things against Ijo, I've said things against almost everybody. I have my knowledge not to be biased in trying to deliver my perspectives. And yet people come. I have school fees to pay. I have rent to pay. I have feedings to make. You don't expect me to be doing this type of infectious videos in the North, saying some highly sensitive things, and you expect me to be working with government, or you expect me to have a business project or an asset. Because if they notice this, these are the very things that they use to blackmail you or somewhere that will disenable you to talk. The least I expect from the people that I'm trying to educate is to say, okay, this man you are trying. Nobody asks how I feed, nobody how I take care of my domestic problem, and then you're coming up with the bullshit that you're doing this for money. How much? Look at this environment. If I have money, is this the kind of environment I'll be staying? It's so painful that at this point in time, somebody is still coming to say that he's just a senior brother of Igbo. Igbos are senior brother of this. We are more in population, therefore we should be respected. So long as we keep carrying the mentality of ethnic superiority, ethnic complex of superiority, we will just... It's amazing that what is befalling us, people still have the strength to be talking about who is senior brother, who is more in population. Because there's a friend of mine on Facebook, his name is Anagor General, Anagor, then General. That we both have been pursuing this struggle. Our people have been killed. We've been in the forefront of this struggle. It's only better that if we have this Biafra, the Igbos should control it, whereas we, the South South, should control our resources. And he said it as if he's saying something very fair. And why? What is wrong with us? Sometimes I want to cry, but I don't even have the tears to shed because the level of our stupidity has become so. What? There is no proper grammar to use to describe the depth of our political idiocy. I try as much as possible to offer sometimes I ask God, why did you choose me? You know I don't have the economic wherewithal to withstand this enormous task. I have gone to villages. I have drank water, dirty water of villagers that cow drink. Just to be close to these people, to know them. And then I come out here to tell you about these people and how best to approach them. And the best you could do for me is to say, this man, your ranting on Facebook is too much. I beg, go, do something. Go and talk to your people. You don't shout Biafra. You don't do this. You don't do that. What is wrong with us? I begin to see that the quarrel that we have ourselves is beginning to be some sort of entertainment to some people. Like we enjoy this quarrel. Like when you come on social media, you just look for reasons to quarrel. Join this, join that. If you don't join this, you are a saboteur. Get out. Your mother is a slave. Oh, no. We are definitely not ready for this at all. We don't even have... Very recently, they are in Ugele killing people. It is an Urobo affair. They are in Igbo land. Killing Igbo is an Igbo affair. Simple solution of everybody coming together on an equal platform. This one say, no, we are more in population. Therefore, we should be recognized. Things should be done according to the basis of the fact that we are more in population. No, somebody called me that, why am I not talking about the Niger Delta, this thing? I should forget this one and talk. I am not wired to be sectional. I'm a regional person. I've said this over and over again. I'm a regional person. I've stayed long enough here to know that there is strength in numbers. That is the one ideology that is driving these people. Let me tell you, the only thing encouraging the killing in the South is the conviction we have given to this caliphate that we are stupid and do not understand the basic political ideology of strength in unity. We don't understand it. I've seen some people say that the Igbo people can stand this thing alone. Foul. It's not possible. The Niger people can stand it alone. It's not possible. The day the Aboki man hears that the South, and Southeast are beginning to form something remotely resembling coming together to form a block, that is the beginning of the end of our problem. But where we feel we can come together, but with a mischievous understanding that no, we are more in population and therefore we should have the bigger say. You want me to join an organization that doesn't have an inclusive mentality or a consultative mentality? On this platform, I said, okay, yes, the Igbos are more in population. Nobody's disputing that. I respect that. It is God's intervention that the Igbos are more in population. But that is a huge responsibility. It is a responsibility that calls for, okay, being the overseer of everybody. Please, not overseer of being better than everybody. I have said, okay, by virtue of being more in population, start the process of bringing people together. My brother come, my Ijo brother come, my Urobo brother come, my Edo brother come. This way that happened to us. How will I see them? Then you allow people to bring their input. You say, okay, based on the general input, this is what we think we should do. And we'll come together. What is the response? No, we can't talk to anybody. Are they not feeling the heat too? We can't pamper anybody. It's a laugh. We are still joking. We are still joking that in the heat of this crisis, we are still bothered about primordial sentiments. I have to say my mind now because I will not do any other video again. This is the last video I'll be doing. I will not make one single video again because it's useless. It's baseless. The truth is that those championing different struggles have ethnic undertones. Why not small boys? At the age of 53, I should be able to think very well for myself. And I come here to establish a reason why it is better for everybody to come out. It is better to show I'm here to see an organization with an open sincerity that sees itself as equal, that irrespective of our population, we are all one and equal. It is the mentality of Africans that because you increase your birth rate and therefore you are more in population, the strong must feel superior to the weak. It's wrong. It is the same mentality that is driving the caliphate, and because they believe that they are more in population, therefore they are born to rule. You cannot carry an ideology and give it a different name and believe we should see it differently. It's the same thing. So I'm so very, very angry, and it's time, I think, this whole thing of coming here and talking, and then there's no action. It's not changing people's mentality. It's not culminating into political savviness, political thinking, political. Man. Oh no. Sometimes I angry my English, my grammar they wrong. It's so funny. It's so painful that we could have an asset in me who is planted here to know more about this. Will come here to tell you about it, and then you say, we have your asset. God, sorry, I don't want to be insultive as some of you. That you have what asset do you have? What secret do you have? I have no secret at all. If you have any secret about me, come here and say it. I've not collected any money from anybody and ate it. It's not possible. I am not. My father brought me up very well, and I don't eat people's money. But if you call me and say, well, how am I living? How is my domestic life? What are the challenges you have? And you choose to want to assist me, fine. I cannot reject that. That is benevolence. And I accept it. But to say I come out here to do these things because I have ulterior motive, I have this and you that. Why do we enjoy fighting ourselves? Why do we enjoy calling ourselves names? Why do we find it easy to label ourselves thieves? Rather than see ourselves as angels. In the north here, you see thieves, established thieves, but they will keep protecting their own. Our own, we are ready to clap. Once they catch our own thief, lock him, crucify him, kill him. Yeah, bullshit. Your political sense is less than zero. Shame on to all of you. This is not a time where they lock Olisametu. Go to social media. Why are people clapping that Olisametu is locked? No, I am not a sentimental person. If he's guilty, let him. If he's guilty, let him be jailed. They jail Olisametu. If he's guilty, let him be jailed. They remove Goodluck Jonathan. If he's guilty, let him be jailed. They jail Ojuzo Kalu. If he's guilty, let him be jailed. They are taking out all our southern important people. Because in Nigeria, in politics, you have to steal money to be relevant. So what we are saying that there are no northern thieves that has to be jailed. We don't have Muslim thieves that has to be jailed. It's only Christian thieves. If you are going to, I don't support thieves. I don't support criminals. But if you are going to jail criminals, let it be open, irrespective of your religion, irrespective of who you are, irrespective of your tribe, you are jailed. But don't tell me that you jail my own thief and I'll be clapping them. When it comes to your own thief, you let him free. Like my brother, release all my thieves. They are my thieves and I like them. I like my own thieves. Leave my thieves alone. We love them. Ibori, I they hail you here. Are they your back? Where? What kind of stupid sense? I have said it. Western education, you want to look at Nigerian politics from book sense. No, I have, my level of education cannot allow me to see this thing from a biased mind. I am very educated. You are a fool. You are not educated. You are a fool. Very big one. You are here, they're just taking everything, creating Emirates in Assad, creating this thing, and you still have the time of attacking me. So I'm sorry. For those of you who think I'm doing this thing because I'm doing it for money, well, you have won. This is the last video. Thank you for everything you have done. You have, at least, if you go back to all the videos I've released and you compile them into a series or into a catalog, it should be able to educate you about everything you need to know. But I want to tell you, those in Imo, that you think the Supreme Court upturned the verdict of Imo State and brought APC, and in return the governor is establishing an emirate. You are there. For those who are saying it's not possible, it's not possible. I can tell you that there are Igbos who are even fighting for and supporting the decision of an emirate in the East. It's so unfortunate. It's so unfortunate that the problem we have in the South is not the Fulanis killing us. It's our political sense, our political ideology is still not able to grasp a bigger picture rather than our stupid, false sense of superior in reasoning. We don't know what is going on. We forget it. You can be a professor. We have a country where a professor is taking orders from somebody who is an illiterate, and you say you are no book. This is not about book. To destroy a ninja, you have to think like a ninja. To destroy the caliphate, you have to think like the caliphate. And I think like them. That's why I come here and I give you this video. So if you think the best thing you can do, after everything I come here to sacrifice to tell you, after everything I research with all my strength, sometimes I sleep, I'm awake all over the night, going on the internet, trying to pick things, then come together and give to you. And then the best thing you can do is to come and tell me that, this thing, I am not trained to abuse. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.